Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Brittany and let's get started. So today I'm going to talk about my January favorites. To start off, a primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. It is almost like, it gives you the sensation of like a lotion, which everybody needs. Super soft. It does kind of glow, give you that glow, but not once you put foundation on. It does smell delicious too, if that's important to you. I have extremely dry skin, and this seems to be the only primer lately that has been working. Doesn't make my skin peel, and it lasts for a really long time in my opinion. But anyway, next up is the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Ivory. This is like the most amazing thing in the world. Once again, I have really dry skin, so my skin loves this. I can wear some foundations, but normally after a few hours it starts peeling off, which is not a pretty situation. It's actually a pretty scary situation. But this works like a charm. It literally melts into the skin as if you have nothing on, which is always a positive, always. Plus, it does give you some coverage. It does even out my discoloration that I have in my skin, but it will not cover acne. So that's something to pay attention to. If you're interested in covering your acne and you don't have to worry about dry skin, this isn't for you. You need something that's a little bit higher up there. But this literally is what I wear almost every single day. It's that good, and this is like my second tube. I'm gonna have to get a new one really. Okay, next up, a bronzer. Now I have really pale skin, like really, so the regular Hoola doesn't work, but whoever decided to come out with the light version was a freaking genius for those pale people out there. This is almost the bronzer I wear every single day because it is a cool tone, and I just find that it looks pretty on my skin, very natural, and that's what I go for most days, is a natural look. Especially when I'm working, I don't go too crazy. I have hit pan, as you can tell. I love it. I also wear this as an eyeshadow someday because it's easy. It's simple, it's not too crazy, it's good for, you just throw it on, it's going out for the groceries. Like, you don't need to look amazing to go get your groceries. It's very simple. But anyway, there it is, right there. It does look semi more worn tone when you put it on my hand, but on my face it doesn't look that way. Really nice, blends out amazingly. Doesn't smell like anything. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But anyway, highly recommend this for those pale people out there. This is the one for you, for an eyeshadow palette that has been around for a long time. I've had it for a really long time. It was never one that I really like jumped for because it is so basic, and I never really did basic except for lately, where I've been doing a lot of just a simple, maybe one color on the lid and go. But that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. It's what I have on today, and of course smells so good, like so good. You just sniff it like all day. So good. But anyway, so there's the colors. So I mean, you have a wide range that you can do a funner look, like with the purples and the pinks, but I mean basically this is your everyday brown palette. The one color that I do love and I'm completely obsessed with, I wear almost every single day, is the Salted Caramel. That is something that I will just throw on and go. There it is. Really pretty. And then sometimes I will throw on some sort of sparkly shade. I am obsessed with the Champagne Truffle shade. It's such a pretty sparkle, and it has an undertone of pink, so I mean, it's a winner in my mind. And another one that is almost a everyday shade lately is the Milk Chocolate. So that's basically, and then you add in, I always add in the Hoola on my eye with this look for some reason. Don't know why, but I do. In my mind, it works. But yeah, so that is the palette. It's beautiful, it smells amazing, worth it in my mind. Too Faced though, you can't go wrong with the Too Faced palette. They're amazing, no matter what they are. Another one that I love is just the Naturals one. Naturals? I think that's what it's called. But that's another amazing one for everyday staple. And it's good shadows because it's Too Faced. So another thing that I have been obsessed with, and honestly every time I put it on, makes me feel like a glowy angel of some sort. Like, ah. But it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Power and Diffused Light. Now this is a pricey product, but in my opinion, worth every penny. And I've already hit pan on it. But it literally, it's not for like any color or anything. It's pretty much just to give you a shiny glow. I'm not even sure you're gonna be able to see it. No, you can't even really see it. But this is the last thing I put on before I finish my face with a finishing spray. And honestly, when you put it on, it's like you feel like a supermodel almost. Like that glow that happens. Totally recommend this. It is worth the ridiculous price tag. It's worth it. Now next up is a lip, because you have to have a favorite lip. You have to. And for me, it's this one. It's a Tarte Color Splash and Beach Babe. For starters, the package makes you feel like you're at the beach somewhere, floating in the water, drinking some fruity drink. And the color, it's an awesome everyday basic. It's honestly something you can throw on when you have no makeup and you pull it off. It is a really good nude with a peachy, pinky undertone. So I mean, it's not going to look good on everybody, of course, but that's how it goes with almost every lipstick out there. Some people can pull it off and some can't. This is really pretty with a neutral eye look, but it's also one of my favorites to wear when I have a really bold eye, because you don't want to mix a bold eye with a bold lip. But anyway, this is also a really hydrating lip. I find that it's awesome for the winter time. I don't need to really put anything on underneath. It doesn't really dry my lips out. Of course, I do put a lip balm or lip primer or something on underneath, because that's just part of my routine. But this is honestly one that you don't need anything under it. It hydrates. It never has dried my lips out. And you don't really need to lip line with it. I mean, of course it's going to look better if you do, but you don't need to. So, it's a win. Those are my January favorites. Not too many this month, just a few, but they're all amazing products, and I highly recommend every single one. So anyway, I'm going to end things here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and I will see you next time.